Welcome to Dice with Death, where anyone could die with a roll of the dice. I am your direct messenger, Ollie Bateman, and joining me again for this week's performative Dungeons & Dragons podcast is Chatty Badger's Jamie Powis.
We met an old friend. Hello, Moto. If we're not in Een, I'm going loco. I'm Aark.
Yes, of course. The end of last episode, you opened the Galactic Gate. You prayed to Tempo, hoping that you would go to Een, and then Mr. Moto Hirokoshi let slip that he has no idea where this Galactic Gate is going to take you. Let's see if Jamie really does go loco. I'm, of course, also joined by We Are Reach's Amy Mallett.
Building that IKEA portal was a total win, but just before we all barreled in, we really could have done with knowing that Moto had no idea where we're going. Honest to God, I was like, what? You mean you didn't, put a destination in the side of it or something? Is that not a thing? Put the coordinates in? Jesus.
Not from the tomes that have put the IKEA flat pack furniture together, or the tome that Aark has on his possession, but we shall see. I'm, of course, also joined by WhatCulture.com's Adam Wilbourn.
The name's Titus Caligari, baby. I'm as well known as the stars of Gnome Way, a show almost as famous as Blind Date. But what awaits us through the Galactic Gate? I will admit this was a last-second rhyme, so Blind Date's a bit of a deep pull.
Oh, very well done.
Will we have a surprise waiting?
It's a blind day.
There we go. The name of this episode, the Cilla Black episode. Good.
Oh, can we call it Tarachuk?
Tarachuk. Even better.
Because the listeners will be like, who's this new character that Ollie's going to invent a voice for who's going to die in this same episode?
We don't actually have a Scouse character, do we? That's bad. No. We should.
Oh.
Is everybody ready to continue the adventure?
Yes.
Clearly not you, Ollie.
Ollie's he's had enough of us and it's like 10 minutes in, if that.
Jamie's starting a new job tomorrow. We need to make sure he gets to bed on time, so we just need to start. Previously on Dice with Death, a surge of blue arcane energy erupted from the party, making them even more powerful than before, and as a consequence, sent the olive-skinned man flying through the room and crashing into his own desk. Baffled and confused, the party turned their attention to Jungle Bird Lintu, who told them that the olive-skinned man was in fact Mr. Moto Hirokoshi. The players all said, "Hello, Moto," and went about interrogating Mr. Hirokoshi as to the whys, hows and whos about the predicament they'd found themselves in. Moto detailed to Zakaiya that he was in hiding after having left an organisation started by himself called the Parlatians, a group of intelligence specialists who influenced economies to do right by the persecuted in this world. Aark rightly deduced that the group had changed their name to the Undead Loyalists and had started to use their influence and power to obtain financial and political gain for themselves. Moto detailed the code names for his former organisational members, including Storm Warrior, better known as Winter Wolf. Zakaiya and Aark deduced that the code names matched that of the drawings of animal heads they'd seen in the cave, along with the shape of a pentagon found in one of the tomes Aark had previously read. Titus, in disbelief, questioned Moto about one of the Parlatian, now undead loyalist codenames, Storm Warrior, the very same nickname granted to Titus's uncle, Nakin Caligari. Moto said that he had no concrete evidence to suggest that they were the same person, but also no proof to disprove it. Moto then reminded the party of their fall from the facility that saw them all break through a blue arcane electrical storm that erupted from Planewalker, and how it had exponentially sped up their powers. He detailed the arrival of manipulators, instruments of doom created by the UDL and powered by synthetic magic to use the energy of Petrosolidus to influence the minds of powerful organisations and governments, in turn manifesting the beings known as Mind Shadows the party had been fighting all along. He explained that energy in the solar system came in three forms: Petrosolidus, a solid; blue arcane, a liquid; and synthetic magic, a milder fuel mined from the ground that had the same properties of electricity. He then explained that reconstructing the Galactic Gate would grant him and his new team of crack soldiers, i.e. Aark, Zakaiya and Titus, the opportunity to visit other planets and avoid the travel ban in an attempt to destroy the manipulators. Zakaiya went into the living quarters for a sit-down, while Aark and Titus set to work building the finishing touches to the Galactic Gate. Zakaiya, now battling with her imposter syndrome, drank tea, ate biscuits, and listened to the encouraging words of Mr. Hirokoshi, who told her that everyone is ordinary, but it's the extraordinary things we do with our lives that make us exceptional. As Aark and Titus finished the build, Aark discussed the plan about where they were going first. Titus was steadfast, wanting to tackle the bigger picture while speaking of the heroism he needed to prove to himself, whilst Aark reminded him of the countless times he had already saved the party's lives and those they'd met along the way. Titus said that he couldn't live with himself if he went back to Olay and lived off past glories, and was stubborn in his beliefs of finishing what they'd started. Moto set about finishing the electronics, while Titus and Zakaiya sat down to watch the hit galactic drama Gnome Way. Moto gave Aark some pounded metal at his request, and tried but failed in ascertaining just what Aark's motivations were with this bigger quest in mind. Soon after, Moto finished the electronics to the Galactic Gate and gathered the party to test it out. With a failed first attempt, Zakaiya, in a moment of genius, said that they were the energy needed to create the successful portal. Moto flipped the switch again and told Aark to cast a spell on the Galactic Gate, gathering the power of the perpetual storm to strike it with lightning, successfully opening the gate for travel. Moto then divulged that he had no idea where the gate would take them, but shouted over loud electronic rumblings telling them to go through. Zakaiya jumped onto Titus's back, Banjo-Kazooie style, while Aark, wings spread wide and conducting with electricity, dove in after them just as they hit the blue arcane veil on the gate. And that's where we are now. Silence falls across your ears as the blinding white light softens through your already squinting eyes. The first thing you're hit with is fresh, almost mountainous air that feels thinner in your lungs as you breathe it in. You feel your feet planted safely on grass and gravel. It's not crunchy and weathered, but maybe it's more dewy and moist underfoot. As your eyes come into focus, you see all around you bright blue sky, accompanied by fluffy clouds that cast shadows across other fluffy clouds as the sun Valkynon beats down onto your skin. Off in the distance, a few thousand feet away, hovers an entire city atop a platform that is being held up by a huge propeller on its underside, cutting through the blue as it sails through the crystal clear air at 10,000 feet. You hear a propeller even closer than the one holding up the city turning beneath you, and as you look around the base of where you stand, you see that you're also stood on an earthly platform hovering in the sky. And as your eyes dart around even more, you see more platforms holding up green hills and rocks, as if you're in some kind of terrarium art installation in the sky. Your eyes and ears come into even more focus now, and you see flying ships the size of family cars heading past the floating island that you're on towards the hovering city. The last thing you hear as you stand taking all of this in is the Galactic Gate behind you fizzle out and close. What do you do?
Oh, shit. Oh, not getting back through there. I'm still on Titus's back, aren't I? Like, with my eyes tightly closed.
Absolutely.
Where are we, Titus? What's happened?
Well, we are not in Olay. I can tell you that for sure.
Not enough snow for that, I don't think. Not enough snow for it
Nope.
to be Olay.
Do I recognise where we are?
Aark, you don't.
Fuck. Okay.
He's gonna go loco.
Titus,
Okay.
roll me an insight check with advantage.
19.
19.
Ooh.
Titus, you look upon everything that's surrounding you, the islands that are floating, held up by propellers, the massive city that is being floated through this crystal clear blue sky, 10,000 feet in the air. Aark, you would know that you're 10,000 feet in the air, being the bird boy that you are. Titus, you recognize the city in front of you, and you cast your mind back more than 5 years ago to your previous stint in the GWF. You remember touring. You remember being the ambassador. You know, one of these wrestlers that, like, you know, was recognized from the brand, that they'd send all over the solar system to various events, not just wrestling events, but big sporting events, or, you know, the opening of a library. You'd be there for it, mate, to cut that ribbon or open an envelope. And Titus, you see this big concrete structure on this massive, like, 20,000 foot platform, and you recognize it as the city of Concretia. You know that you are on the planet of Igo, which is smack bang in the middle of Ole and Een.
Wait a second, guys. I think, considering this has got lands literally flying through the air, unless there's another planet just like this one, this is Igo, and that is Concretia. I was here many, many moons ago as a wrestler, and, well, as you can probably tell, these are quite technologically advanced people around here. And, yeah, we are, to make things really interesting, right between where I live, planet-wise, and where Aark lives. So, Zach, what do you want us to do?
Really? It just falls to me, being in the middle. Oh, man. Well, I mean, Een is where I'm from. I've never been to Igo. But, I mean, we have to look for one of these manipulators on every planet, right? So, I mean, we could maybe... It's great that we've landed somewhere in between. However, I mean, I guess that's a bridge we're going to have to cross at some point, is whose side am I going to choose? Like, where are we going to go? We can only go to one planet. We probably shouldn't split up. Well, first of all, let's think logically. We're on a rock, a giant floating propelled rock. That's a fair assumption, right?
Yeah.
How do we how do we leave said rock without plummeting to our doom?
Yeah, you look over the edge, all of you, and you see beneath you, Titus, you know that Igo, and particularly cities that are on the planet of Igo, all hover in the sky. There is no ground, but as you look over this platform down into, like, more clouds, you see perpetual storms, just thunderous lightning, like thousands and thousands of feet below you, as if the floor or the ground of this planet is inhospitable, uninhabitable. So everybody and their kids lives in cities that are propelled in the sky.
Do we know from looking at it why it's so inhospitable? Or is there anything we can sort of deduce, or is it just that civilizations kind of built these propelled cities?
Yeah, I guess from what you guys would basically know about Igo is that it's more of a gaseous planet than, say, Azul. Azul represents kind of an Earth-like planet with islands and water. Whereas this is more, I guess this is more Venus, but, you know, actual air that you can breathe. Think Cloud City in Star Wars. It's that kind of vibe, really. Okay.
So what's that big city we can see in the distance? What is that?
That is Concretia. That's where I suppose the local populace will probably be congregating later. I suppose, especially with how advanced they are here, hopefully the ability to travel between planets, or the things we need to look for to get between them, shouldn't be too hard to find, but it's maybe not an idea to just go around asking about it every single person we meet. And yeah, I think that's maybe where we should head. But yeah, watch your step. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, you didn't tell me twice. I mean, there's also the travel ban too. So
yes.
Even if we manage to find somewhere to, you know, a vehicle or a ship or something, it could be tricky. Aark, as the winged buddy in the team, how much can you carry?
I think Aark is, you look at Aark and his talons are just digging into that walking stick of his. Like he is very unhappy right now.
Yeah, he's fuming.
So, Aark is... How close are we to the edge of this platform?
You're maybe like 20 feet away from the edge.
Uh,
You turn back behind you, actually, and you see where you've come out of this Galactic Gate. But this Galactic Gate isn't just a gate on its own. It's like set back into a massive rock formation. So you've essentially, if anyone was to see you, have emerged out of a rock.
So I'm just going to turn to the party and just go, I'm going to have a look around. Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to just fall backwards off the side of this
you do that
rocky
sick,
formation.
like you do that sick action backwards fall, like
Yeah,
out of a
slow.
helicopter.
Yeah.
Has anybody watched
Yeah.
like SAS? What is it on Channel 4 where they do the backwards fall out of a helicopter into the water?
Oh, yeah. Is it Who Dares Wins? Is that what it's
Yes,
called?
yeah.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. Yeah, to me, it's very, very anime. That like backwards, like without even
Yes.
looking, just like hands by sort of like out, just like free falling. So cool.
Yeah, Aark, you bring your like talons and arms in, fall backwards, and it's kind of like Aladdin falling off of Jasmine's balcony in the Disney film Aladdin. They think you've disappeared, and then you spread your wings, turn and like control the air, and then start to fly around. What are you looking for?
So I'm going to keep kind of open my wings out and try and catch some kind of like kind of thermals to kind of hover a bit. How big is this platform that we're currently on?
The one that you're currently on is maybe 100 by 80 feet. It's not particularly like massive and huge, but it is just like hilly grass that's been levitated into the air or hovering in the air.
Cool. I am going to pull my wings in and kind of just free fall for a bit. There's a propeller kind of underneath. Am I close to the propeller? Is it going quickly? Is it going slowly?
Yeah. There's one propeller on the bottom of this island, 100 foot across, just spinning and spinning and spinning. You hear it just going underneath the platform, and hear it above you as you fly underneath it.
It's going quite slowly then.
Yeah, it's enough to keep this island in the air.
Cool. So I just want to kind of fly underneath the rock, underneath the propeller, see if there's anything at the bottom of it.
Just see the propeller. I mean, you see like the mechanisms that the propeller is using to work, and knowing what you've known, I think probably since the start of the campaign, you can tell that it's powered by synthetic magic.
Okay. Is there can I see any kind of like form of control or anything around them?
No.
So I'm just going to fly up the other side now. Anything I can see from above?
You see, as I mentioned slightly earlier, hundreds of thousands of family estate car airships with families, couples, people in them, all converging through the sky towards Concretia.
Am I close to one of these kind of family cars?
Yeah, you absolutely can be.
Is this going to be Grand Theft Auto? Are you going to throw them out and take the car?
Just drops them 10,000 feet into a perpetual storm. See ya!
I need it more than you do.
So who am I looking at? Can I see any people like driving? So when we say kind of airships, they're kind of like, are they kind of glass at the bottom? What are we looking at? Can I see specific people in them?
Imagine that you are in Grand Theft Auto right now.
Yeah.
And imagine that there are various different sets of like cars. So you've got really awfully like rust bucket cheap ones that have old school propellers underneath them and on the side that are just chugging away. Just your average run-of-the-mill car that, someone who's working 2 jobs would have. But you also see super rich people's cars that are like jet propelled as well as air propelled. But all the expensive ones that you see are like blacked out tinted windows, sleek chrome. You're more likely to see through like the rust bucket cars that are like closer to the island.
Can I see any taxis?
Taxi! Get us a cab, Aark.
You don't see any taxis, but you do see like a 6-seater rust bucket kind of people carrier, as it were, a family estate kind of car that's just chugging along with 2 what looks like humanoids in the front of it.
Cool. So I want to fly up to it and fly up to kind of the window.
Yeah.
Can I just, with my talon, just tap on the window very lightly?
You use your talon, and is this driver's side? Is this passenger side?
Let's go driver's side.
Okay. You tap on the driver's side window, which, of course, as we all know in the UK, on the proper side is the right side. So you tap on the right side.
It is literally the right side.
You tap on the driver's window, and they both kind of look towards each other and then look out the window, and then the driver winds down his window and he goes, "Here, what are you doing all the way up in the sky now?"
Oh, hello, sir. Just I'm stretching my wings. I'm wondering if you could help us. I've got two colleagues, work friends.
Colleagues. We're his colleagues.
Jesus Christ, come on, man.
That's very Aark. It's very Aark. My colleagues.
Oh.
Just in that kind of little rocky outcrop. We're trying to get to Concretia. I know this is really rude. I'm so sorry. Would you be able to potentially go down and pick us up? Would that be all right?
Oh, right. You want a lift, does you?
Yes, please.
Oh, right.
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, save your wings. Up in the back. Where do you want us to go?
Just to that little rock right there.
Oh, that little one down there with those
right?
2 people down there.
Yes, please.
Okay,
And can I try the door?
Yeah, you try the door. It opens and you get in.
So I get in. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. My name's Aark. Nice to meet you. And I hold out my talon.
Lovely. The passenger turns around, grabs you on the talon, shakes your hand, and goes, "Oh, it's very nice to meet you, Mr. Aark. My name's Jansp, and this is Mapple."
What? Oh, it's really nice to meet you for the first time, and never hearing those names before. Where did those names come from?
Oh no, well, our mother named us.
Cool. Well, yeah. So our friends are down there right now. I've got
Is it that big grey fella and that little half elf lady?
That's the one. That's the one.
Okay. You want us to take you over to them right now?
Yeah, well, if that's okay with you guys, I can understand.
Are you okay,
that.
mister? You sound awfully confused. Are you all right?
I'm absolutely yeah. I'm absolutely fine, thank you. If you could, that'd be amazing. I don't want to, I don't want to impose on you too much.
No, not at all, not at all. We're all going the same place. It's all right. We'll just get back in the queue. It's fine. And he just pulls a left on the wheel. You yaw and hover and head on down to the platform that Titus and Zakaiya are watching on. They land. You see that this propeller underneath the car kind of comes to a rest, and you see the landing gear come out, plant firmly on the floor.
Shotgun.
Isn't Mapple or one of them's in a shotgun already, surely? But you can throw him out if you like.
Yeah, I completely ignore that and walk straight up, and then realising that there's someone sat there, I'd like to, whatever side Aark sat on, I want to get in that door and push him into the middle.
Am I going to make you do opposed strength checks, or do you let this happen? No, go on. You want to do? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Roll opposed athletics check, please. As Titus, you try and push Aark into the middle of this car. Aark.
18.
Oh.
Titus.
Okay, right. What is this athletics we're doing?
Yes.
Okay. I'm meant to be. I've got proficiency at athletics, obviously.
I have no pussies to athletics.
I already know what's going to happen here. I can't believe this. Ollie, I got a nat 1.
Oh, no. He does that classic thing, trips over the seatbelt, just face plants the floor. Fucking hell.
God. Nat
Jamie,
one.
is it too much effort to go back and remove any mentions of Dice Goblin from the previous 24 episodes?
No, we love them. Dice Goblin, send us free stuff, please. Aark, you notice that Titus is coming round to the other side of the door. With a nat 1, he tries to open the door. And Aark, you just, as soon as he gets his hand on that handle, you push the door open. And Titus, you are hit in the face with a car door. You take 4 points of damage to the face.
Oh my God, Titus! Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's really tempted to use my one opportunity between short rests, Stone's Endurance there to reduce the damage, but I'll not. I'll save that. Oh bloody hell! Oh, I don't know my own strength sometimes.
Oh gosh. Just gonna. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna shut the door and then lock it from my side.
The little child lock on.
Titus, you have a bloody nose. You go back to the car door and try it and realise that the lock has been put down. What do you do?
Aark's just gonna look forward. Just look forward.
Just staring straight ahead.
I think the door's a bit locked, mate. You know, I'll just go around. I'll just go around.
You go around to the other side.
Wait, Ames, what we should do here is I should get in and then you should make me move up. That would be... I don't really want to be stuck in the middle. So I go around to the other door. Oh, this door's a lot better. Open it and sit down. I don't know where you are in amongst all this, though, Zach.
I mean, literally, I'm just watching this weird thing unfold. I've watched you attempt to try and open a door really quickly and him just twat you in the face with the door and then be overly apologetic and then close the door and stare forwards like nothing happened. It's just so weird. Okay, so, I mean, I've never seen one of these before. Actually, I don't know, I'm thinking what other planets I've been to. I've never been to Igo. So this is all quite new for me. So I'm going to very tentatively go towards Aark's side, sort of like knock on the window a little bit and just be like, hi, can I come sit next to you? So, because I'm quite frightened.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's going to be like, fuck no.
I don't know. I think he's wrestling with it in his head. He's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I thought he was just playing the character of just staring straight ahead there.
Yeah, literally, he's so in the zone. He's method.
She said she's scared. I'm like,
You've hit him right in the dad feels there.
Dad feels. Aark, you there?
I'm going to open the door and...
How many seats are there in the back and the front, actually? We haven't really...
Well, it's a 6-seater.
Right,
So you've
okay.
got like 2 in the front, you've got 3 in the middle, and then 1 that's like towards the back.
Okay, all right. Shall we just squeeze in? Shall we all 3 of us just squeeze into the back, into the middle bit in the 3? Okay, cool. I think that's quite fun. All right, cool.
As Zach as Aark's open the door, I'm gonna shout, "Careful with that door there, Zach. It's got a bit of a swing to it."
Oh, I didn't. Okay, all right. Yep, just gonna open it. Oh, it seems fine to me. Seems actually, if anything, it's quite stiff. It's actually quite hard to move it outwards. But
yeah, I probably loosened it somewhat. So
yeah, you probably did. Yeah, I imagine you probably did. Okay, cool. Oh, hey guys. Thank you for so much. I'm guessing Aark here explained that we are stranded. I don't want to, obviously Zach doesn't want to go into the details of their predicament too much because it's a little bit sensitive, but she's like, thanks so much for the lift. What are your names?
Oh, hello there. I'm Jansp and this is Mapple. Oh, bloody hell. Is that Titus Thunderbastard Caligarvey in my car?
Zach goes really pale.
I am Titus Thunderbastard Caligarvey.
It's the tentacle fat lip all over again. Love it. You got to keep it up.
Nose just bleeding, running down your face.
I have never met 2 people before called Clams and Shackles. It is a very generous offer to drive it.
Mr. Titus Thunderbastard Caligarvey, sir. Do you not remember us? I'm Janspen, this is Mapple. We met in that secret underground lair that we weren't supposed to tell you about.
I think...
Remember with, like, the selfies and all that? It was just
How
you on
could
your
I
own and no one
forget?
else was around. Like, you weren't with a party of people at all when we were there.
No. How could I forget my good friend Stan and Tackle?
Aark is going to reach his talon out and just tap on the roof. Go, let's go.
Let's
Come on,
go.
let's go,
Yep,
guys.
Let's go. Let's go,
Come on.
guys. Yep.
You hear the Janspen map will agree. You hear the engines start again, the propellers turn, and they just start hovering and lifting off. And then they join into the queue essentially to get into the city of Concretia.
I put my seatbelt on because I've been burned before. I put my seatbelt on.
Yeah, Janspen map will turn around. Make sure you put your seatbelts on, safety first, and all that. This is a rental, so we got to make sure it lasts the journey and all that.
Can I cure wounds on
On
Titus, please?
You absolutely can.
So my spell casting ability modifier is already 4, so I'm going to heal him straight back up. But I'll read the spell out. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh, thanks for that, mate.
I've just fashioned a bit of toilet roll, so that's kind of like, when you roll a bit of toilet roll and shove it up your nose to stop a nosebleed.
Nice. Yeah, that brings you back up to full health. You have successfully stopped the bleeding of Titus's nose from the car door.
So, Ham, Snapple, always great to meet my fans, as always. Well, why are you and, well, seemingly everyone else heading to Concretia today?
Oh, right. Well, it's quite a long story. Actually, the story probably starts just after we last saw you in that secret underground base and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what. I think there must have been some sort of gas leak or something. What happened to you guys? And enough about how I got out of there.
Janspen Mapple kind of look at each other and they go, well, after you left, we finished watching the wrestling highlights and that, and then we heard this alarm going off in the bay, the door that you had just come through, and we walked in and there was this dead corpse of a shark on the other side of a room with a bloody fucking harpoon through it, and then we looked in the bottom of the basin of the escape pod thing, and there was a bloody squid in there, or an octopus. I don't know if it was an octopus or a squid. It was an octopus, you idiot. No, it was a squid, you idiot. Either way, we went in there, and then we saw that this there was an escape pod that had its doors open, and then we went into it, and it smelt really strongly of coffee and all that, as if somebody had just put a brew on. So we got in it, and then we were trying to shoo this squid away. So we dived down into the deep, and then the base above us just exploded, and then the autopilot kicked on in this little escape pod, and we got taken to another barracks, and then they put us on trauma leave.
Oh, that was quite the tale. So this you saw the squid. What happened with him? Did he get out?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know though, because
fucking sorry.
all the explosions and that were happening and stuff. Aark, you turn to Zakaiya and Titus, and you just want to make a point about Squiddy, don't you?
Yeah, he definitely died. Well, actually, can Johnson Yapple?
You're gonna make Janspen Mapple.
Oh gosh.
You're gonna make them deliver this news to us. Is this the moment that me and Adam find out that canonically Squiddy is dead? I mean, you've kept the dream alive for a bit.
What you guys are forgetting is that you saw Squiddy in the escape pod bay where this alarm was going off. Then you went through the facility. Then you fell out of the facility and got caught by Squiddy. Yeah. So Squiddy wouldn't have been dead when Janspen Mapple met him.
Of course, yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, it was when the fucking Petrosolidus, the fucking
explosion thing, yeah. And
But
he was
either
underwater
way,
by that point, so probably fine.
we
isn't
went to another barracks and that, and then because of like the exploding facility and that, and I don't know, they had us down on like healthcare for like trauma. They sent us on this 6-month spree to not tell anybody about the exploding secret underground base.
wow. Well, I mean, it's a good job that Mr. Caligarvi was also there. Otherwise, you've just kind of done that, haven't you?
Oh yeah, probably shouldn't have said that.
Hey, it'll be our little secret, eh, boys? Just like how I left the base unharmed.
And then Jansper Mapple kind of, I mean, what you've gathered from them is that they were taken out of the facility by an escape pod, the same one that you came into the building with, and they've essentially been given paid holiday leave to not talk about the exploding base.
Like, I know the Solar Navy are fundamentally racist and evil, but their healthcare sounds really good.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh no, it's really good. We get like dental as soon as you join. It's super good.
Yeah, it sounds like they really care about their staff well-being. I mean, you can't put a price on that, really, can you? Yeah. Well,
4-day working week, is it? I'll bet.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. We adopted that a couple of years ago. I think the first company to do it was like Fugal, and then after Fugal did it, the Solar Navy followed like suit pretty quickly.
oh, nice. Okay. And I suppose did you get any other benefits or anything?
Oh yeah, like it's like 40 days of holiday a year. It's great. It's way better than
Jesus
any other
Christ.
company.
Ollie, can I abandon my quest and just go and work for the Solar Navy, please?
If you really want to, ads, why not?
Are they hiring at all? Can we?
You won't be making any money, and you'll just be sitting at home on a Zoom chat talking to nobody. But yeah, sure, why not?
Hey, 40 days holiday paid, baby. Come on.
That is
Think
good.
about that dental as well.
That's not even including bank holidays, by the way. Bank holidays on top of that. So it's like 47 a year or 46 days off.
Oh God, man.
No, all work's trying to force me to use the Queen's holiday, bank holiday birthday thing as one of our actual work holidays this year. We're going to be having words. I'm telling them about the Solar Navy, and then we're going to see how this works out.
Yep, absolutely.
But Jansper Map will turn back to you, towards you, Zakaiya and Titus, and they just go, well, we're to answer your earlier question, we're off to the Purple Moon Festival at Stadia Concretia.
Oh, okay. So that's why everyone's heading to Concretia. Cool. Okay. Well, sorry to hear about your rather traumatic time at work. I'm glad that you guys are okay. Yeah.
We're glad that you're okay. I don't know how you got stuck on that rock out there, but if we wouldn't have come along, you just would have been stuck there forever.
Isn't fate a funny thing?
Sorry, did you say the Purple Moon Festival?
Yeah, that's right. Purple Moon Festival. It's like the festival
That's
that celebrates
now?
like right now. It's the festival that celebrates like 1,000-year like occurrence of the Purple Moon Festival and that.
Do you know what that is, Titus?
Yeah. This is literally a 1 in 1,000-year event.
Ooh, okay.
This is so cool. Okay. What are you most looking forward to?
Oh, the Champion Games. You ever been?
Oh, I've been as a spectator and as an ambassador. I remember very well. You who you pinning your hopes on? Anyone put their names forward yet?
We don't actually know like who's competing yet. They've kept it like super secret this year. They were gonna. Oh, you must know. Do you remember the Crimson Cactus and the Desert Kid?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I think their son is competing this year. I think he's like part of the Gith Yankee team, but yeah, there's like a couple of like international teams of orcs and like dwarves and that, and I think the elves are turning up this year. They never turn up, so yeah, really looking forward to seeing them. But like, yeah, it's going to be great. It's like the best tournament in the solar system to see like fighters and spellcasters go up against each other. There's like tailgating and food and processions and that. And like, can you believe like the champion of champions gets like 20,000 gold in like a front row seat to watch the Purple Moon eclipse happen? It's going to be so good.
I know it's going to be amazing. I wouldn't suggest you put any bets on just yet because there could be some surprise entrants. That's all I'm saying for now.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling there might be as well. But
Look over to Aark, who's got that face that he's got on right now.
Aark Aark's actually, you mentioned Githyanki. And
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
okay. How are they in good spirits in general?
Yeah, the Githyanki Treaty's been it's been in place for I don't know, last 100 or so years. So yeah, there's no bad blood between nobody.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. I love how these two have got a bit of history, and I'm just like, cool. Nice car that you have. This is a nice car. What kind of model is this car?
Yeah, it's the kind of car where you see it used to have ashtrays, but they've all been pulled out, so they're just empty, side door handles now that are clearly stained with nicotine stains from it being a used car so ever many years ago.
I went on a plane like that once to America. The ceiling was yellow and not painted yellow.
Oh my god. Jans.
Just super.
Oh, go on. Super.
No, it's all right. Go on.
I was going to say, Jansper Mapple, can I ask?
Yes. What's your name? Sorry, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Zakaiya. Zach for short.
Oh, nice to meet you, Zach. I'm Jansper, this is Mapple. What's your name, Birdman?
Oh, it's Aark. I've told you.
Introduced
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
but
no,
it's fine.
nice to meet you, Aark. No,
Spark.
sorry.
Shut
Sorry.
up.
Sorry.
Spark. Nice to meet you, Spark.
Sorry,
I knew
Pam,
you introduced
Battle.
ourselves.
I do apologise. Yes, these are my good friends, Aark and Zach. Aark is a bird, and Zach has one arm because she lost the other arm.
You're my good friend. Do you know?
Yes.
So
how long have you three been traveling together? Because it must have been after the base exploded, right? Because you can't have been together then. We only saw you.
No. I actually did hear about this. I think Titus, you said you were just doing a visit.
Just a visit, just a surprise visit for my good friends, Clamps and Snacky, and then I just so happened to leave, and just saw in the rearview mirror in my chauffeured car the base exploded. So yeah, I had nothing to do with it, and I wasn't there anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's quite a thing. Imagine if me and you had been in that Mapple. I know, Jans, but we would have been dead. I can't believe we survived it. I don't think anybody can believe we survived it.
I'd like to ask Jans and Mapple, maybe a bit forward, but just kind of, you guys work together, but you're also using your holiday together.
Yes.
Are you a thing? Are you a couple? Or are you just very good friends? Relatives, possibly? Just want to know what this whole situation is,
We grew up together in that. We grew up on the planet of Azul together. We went to kindergarten and stuff and all school together. And that. We were both picked on, I guess, at school, and nobody really liked us, and nobody really wanted to give us a job, and I think even our families kicked us out when we were 3 or 4 years old, so we had to fend for ourselves, and we joined the Solar Navy, and we just been together ever since and that.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so
Insight check.
sweet. Yeah, I was going to say. Lovers.
17.
Get on insight.
Lovers.
17.
Yeah,
they've been friends for you would assume the way they are with each other. They don't give off any vibes of being romantically engaged or flirting with each other. These two just seem like really good mates.
Cool. Yeah, good to know. It's nice to know how you guys met. And so when will you eventually return to work, if that ever happens?
Well, they've given us 6 months off, all paid in that. We're doing a tour of the solar system because I don't know why, but we got such a massive payout. We were well, let's go see the world. We hadn't seen none of it. We just been living on Azul together for so long. So yeah, they're it helps that we were in the Solar Navy because we don't have to respect the travel ban or nothing. We've got papers to travel and shit. This is great. We can just go anywhere we want.
Those papers, are they photo IDs? What are they?
They're all digital, highly secured documents that live in the cloud and live online.
Okay, you see the necrotic kind of energy kind of disappear from Aark's hand. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good.
Well, look, it won't be long until we get there. yeah, we're looking forward to watching the games. It'd be nice to see that fella. What's his name? The guy who's running the city at the moment. What's his name? Oh, that's it. Idu Rar. That's it. Idu. He's like running the games, and he's been doing it for like the last however many years, and he's brought loads and loads of tourism to the city of Concretia, which is funny because like when we've come here before, it's been like quieter, but now it's the big purple moon thing happening. Can't even probably get a spot in the car park, but we'll check it out. We'll see if we can get in. Car stops trundling along.
Well, we really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for giving us a lift. We were really stranded back there in a bad way. So yeah, we appreciate it. And hey, it would be great what are your plans when you get to Concretia? Are you just gonna head straight to like the stadium or whatever?
Oh yeah, we're gonna pull up straight in the car park. We're gonna probably like get the grill out on the back, do some like tailgating, have a few bevs. There's like so many kegs of blackberry mead we've got in the trunk. It's gonna be fantastic.
Whoa. Okay. Hey, Aark, can we spend a bit more time with Janspam Apple? I mean, not to intrude, but it seems like this could be a vibe. Am I right?
I love how you asked me, Zach. That's really nice. That's really nice of you. I'm pretty sure whatever I answer, you won't listen to me. So, but the thought was nice. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Now go on, Aark.
Just gonna ask. Idu Rar, wasn't it?
Idu Rar, yeah.
Yeah, that's his name. Idu Rar. That's it.
Yeah, he's a. Oh gosh, if someone asked where does Idu Rar live, and if someone said I don't know, is he securely protected? What would you say? What would you say to that?
Well, I guess like as former or current solar naval officers on a sabbatical who have maybe done, I don't know, some tactic kind of training within the armed forces. Yeah, he's pretty well guarded. He's got this like group of like I don't know, they're like fighters and spellcasters that like look after him, and they're all wearing like these purple hooded velvet cloaks, and they all look mysterious and stuff. But yeah, as far as he goes, he's the mayor of Concretia, so yeah, he's pretty well protected.
Cool. Any symbol connected to them at all?
No, I don't think he plays the drums.
Okay, thanks, Jance.
Actually, that's a good question. Does Zach or Titus kind of understand where Aark was going with that question? Because I do, obviously, as a player, but I think
I'm pretty sure you guys could freely talk amongst yourselves in the back of this car, and Janspam Mapple would have no fucking clue what you're on about.
I don't know if I'm ready to risk that yet, but I'm going to give Aark a knowing look on the basis of what he's just said, like a kind of because it's a good sense check of whether this man might be part of you know who, given that he's in a position of political power.
Oh, he totally is.
He is.
He was one of the names mentioned.
Oh, was he? Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah.
Idu Rar. Oh, okay. Do you know what? I had completely forgotten about that.
See, this is why you guys talk. This is why you get to talk in the back of a rundown.
Did you remember Idu Rar ads?
Tell each other, man.
The name rang a bell, and Jamie's face confirmed it for me as his name is mentioned.
Yeah, I was thinking. Because I was rereading. I was rereading the synopsis that you sent over, Ollie, and I was trying to remember, obviously, like the Petrosolidus and all the sort of different forms that the energy can come in, like the liquid and the solid and all that stuff. And yeah, Storm Warrior.
You guys know that Idu Rar is Dead Dragon.
You
know
dragon.
who that is,
right?
You know that's an animal symbol from the Pentagon. Idu Rar is one of the confirmed names that Moto gave to you, so you know that to be factual.
I asked about the symbol because when I found Planewalker, I found I think it was some ammunition with some kind of specific Solar Navy kind of insignia on it, which means it's kind of like an elite team. So I kind of wanted to know, is it the same elite team?
Right. Okay. No, cool. I'm with you.
So can I just go and the Githyanki. they're not particularly on good terms with the Aarakocra. So maybe we should, maybe I should, put my hood up. That might be helpful.
Can I ask who the Githyanki are for Zach's sake? Who are they?
So, Githyanki, we just call them Gith. They're kind of like you, really. Quite slender. They've got kind of leathery yellow skin, like black eyes, and yeah, they're. I think my view of them is kind of skewed a little bit because we've had a few run-ins in the past.
Okay. So they're like outsiders. They're kind of they're an alternate kind of race.
Mm.
They're another race, like Goliath.
They're a humanoid, much like all of you are. You're all humanoids. They specifically come from the planet of Yuyo within this solar system.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the Githyanki have had a treaty amongst the whole solar system and everybody really for the last 100 years. The conflicts that Aark and the Githyanki and the Aarakocrans have been in haven't broken any treaty. They've just been conflicts of interest, let's just say.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's been some conflicts there. Cool. The rental family estate ship pulls up over the crest of the city limits, and you see hundreds of thousands of airships pulling into the parking lot of the Stadia Concretia. You see families, couples, stag and hen do's or bachelor and bachelorette parties, all dressed up in purple champion game jerseys, all tailgating off the back of the ships with kegs of blackberry mead scattered everywhere. There's literally hundreds of thousands of people. Adam, I forgot to look this up, but I tried to look up the biggest stadium in the world, in like the football world, and in terms of how big this stadium is, it's like 5 times the size of that. You've been here before as Titus,
yeah,
but it is huge. If you were stood in the middle of it, there's like 10 to 15 tiers in this stadium where people can sit and enjoy games. But yeah, you see food kiosks and merch tents and humanoid kids getting their faces painted and a few older humanoids having like tussles in the parking lot. It's a generally like happy and celebratory vibe to this kind of party. It looks like, I don't know, Labor Day or 4th of July. Like imagine that outside a stadium ready for these championships to kick off. And Jansp and Mapple pull their airship into a parking spot and turn off the engine. And they both turn back to all three of you and they say, right, well, we're here. So did you pre-book your tickets, or have you still got to go to the box office to get them?
Oh, we need to go to the box office.
Yeah.
To pick them up. Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay. We pre-booked ours, so we've got our wristbands on, and they both hold up their arms, and there's like these mithril wristbands that are around them that like glow a specific color, so you can see that theirs are currently glowing green. These are like standard entry tickets into the stadium to watch the games, and they say, we've got the green ones right now, but like in a couple of days, I think workers, part of like to keep us quiet about the facility blowing up, they've given us like VIP, so we might be able to even like get in the box and like, I don't know, meet some celebrities and stuff. But yeah, we'll see. So
meet some more celebrities. Meet some more celebrities.
Yeah, you've already met. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
You've given one a lift
yeah, absolutely.
today.
Oh yeah, that's a great story already, isn't it, Jans? Yeah, we gave Titus Thunder Bastard Calagarvy and his mates a lift.
Well, you don't keep that to yourself. This is just between you and I, Lance and Zippy, as you know. I don't want to. I'm just a bit of a surprise for this whole Champion Games.
You might be making a surprise appearance, right? You can't let that be blown.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. So if you can just keep it between the 5 of us, then I'd really appreciate it.
Oh my God, are you serious? Are you going to compete in the Champion Games? Are you going to compete in the Champion teams.
Well, let's just say don't go betting on any tag teams just yet.
They are so excited. They are giddy. They are... Imagine their voices so high that they sound like a teapot cooking on the stove, you know? Like one of those old kettles just whistling. They're like, oh my God, it's going to be great! Ah! And they get out the car, they unpack the tailgate from the back of their car and starting up the grill, and they hand you all some blackberry meads to cheers.
Oh, thank you very much.
We have a race to see it off.
Yeah, absolutely we can. What do you have to roll for a chug chug chug?
What do you have to... Let's say performance checks.
Performance.
If you all want to have if you all want to down a pint of blackberry mead and see who does it the quickest.
All right, I'm going to go.
A Jansper Mapple taking part in this.
Oh yeah, they'll take part as
Yep.
well. Lovely stuff.
We like to drink with Titus, because Titus is our mate.
Cheers, our mate.
When we drink with Titus, he gets it down
he
in.
sees it down in 8, 7, 6.
Roll your performance check
5,
now, go!
4, 3.
12.
12. Zakaiya, what did you get?
I was too busy singing. I got a 5.
Aark, are you joining in?
Yes, I am going to join in.
Woo!
Yes. Go on, boy.
That is a 19.
19.
Yes.
Aark came to party. Well, Jans got a 3 and Mapple got a 5. So Aark, you neck this bev. No drop is spilt. You don't see any blackberry mead on you, but glug, 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 you knock it back.
I was going to turn to everyone and go, can we go?
I love the idea that Aark almost did that out of a sense of duty and just
Yes.
wanting to be swift, wanting to just get on with shit. So he's just like, okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
okay, yeah,
and we're all
okay.
cheering him like, hey, he came to party.
Aark's not here to party. He wants to fuck off.
Can we leave whilst Jansper Mapple are still drinking? So by the time they put their drinks down, we've gone.
Yeah, and they're like,
They got a 3 and a 5. So by the time they finish their drinks, you guys are well out the way and into the crowd.
Throw a smoke bomb, make it really, really kind of magical. Jesus, they've just disappeared.
And all you hear as you disappear off into the crowd is them being giddy and excited that they might get to see Titus Thunderbastard Calagavi compete in the Champion Games.
oh, they better keep that to themselves. Let's hope they don't get overexcited and start telling the papers.
But you start walking down the car park of this massive stadium. Imagine if you'd gone to a theme park and, normally you might park in, I don't know, there's A, or at the end of the alphabet there might be AA. You're on octuplet A at the moment. This car park is so fucking massive. Hundreds of thousands of people all here partying. But you're heading down this car park straight towards the stadia of Concretia. Everybody go ahead and make me perception checks, please.
16.
Zakaiya.
Nat 20, but 24.
Nice.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
that's why you did a little. You heard me go, oh, because I was really excited.
Titus, for shits and giggles, what did you get?
I've got a 9, so I'm fucking glad I'm with these two.
Zakaiya, with a nat 20, as you're walking through these crowds, people are back of the head to back of the face. Imagine if you're in the middle of the first 5 rows at Reading Festival. That's how packed it is, and you're all moving through together. There's kiosks, processions, there's fireworks, there's tall ships, small ships, but you look to the left, towards the left of the stadium, and you see through a tiny gap in the crowds a sign that says Self-Defense Improvement Kiosk. And right next to that kiosk, you see a mustachioed man, arms folded in annoyance from what it looks like to you, packing up his kiosk for the day.
What did it say? Sorry, defense?
Self-defense improvement kiosk.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to tell the guys, I'm just going to nudge Aark and Titus and say, that guy looks really fed up. Should we go see what's up with him? Self-defense improvement kiosk? That sounds like something we could probably use.
Yeah?
All right. So I'm going to approach the mustached, pissed-off looking man and say, hey, dude, you all done for the day?
Oh, hello there. How may I help you, little lady?
Bonjour, monsieur. Je m'appelle Titus Thundermaster Calagavi.
I see you speak a real accent and language like me, my friend. How may I be of assistance to such a big, strong, grey man like yourself?
How long is it going to be till we find out he's actually Cockney and this is all an act?
I will do this accent for as long as my throat can take it this time.
Oh,
Here
yes,
we go.
Ollie. Yes, I love it. I'm living for this voice, Ollie.
I learned this fine language from the great French lady Madame Madonna, if you may have heard of her. She's very famous.
I have never heard of this Madame Madonna, but I am a fan of a man with such big, strong muscles as yourself, who looks like he could use, I don't know, some self-defense improvement.
Oh la la, and I am a fan of that mighty fine mustache you have as well.
Get a room, guys.
You see him twisting it and playing with it, like moving wax through it all the time. And he looks at you all and says, I was very fed up with my day. No one was coming by and buying all of my wares. And now I see you three. Turn up here to my kiosk. Is there anything that you would like to peruse and have a little look around?
Yeah, can you show us your wares? What have you got?
Well, it's a self-defense improvement kiosk. There's various ammunitions and items that you might want to pick up. I don't know if you were maybe competing in some kind of championship games.
So you've got ammunition. So I could take it things like bullets and anything like grenades.
Oh yes, no, I have the explosive ware. I have special potions and rubs. Maybe you want to improve your I don't know, maybe a big Goliath sword, or maybe you want to I don't know, shoot some crossbows that maybe do some more damage or something like that.
Okay, well, I mean, step aside, boys. I have a light crossbow. What can I do to improve it? Is there anything you'd suggest? Could I maybe have some stronger arrows or kind of anything I can do to fortify it, make it shoot quicker, make it reload faster, anything like that?
Oh, let's have a little look at that little short crossbow that you have on your back. Okay, and he does. He takes it off of your back. He has a look at it and he says, "Oh, this is a fine weapon. It's all in working order. I mean, maybe I could advise you buying some kind of ammunition for it. Maybe some arrows of deeper penetration."
Yes, please. You don't have to tell me twice. How much are arrows of deeper penetration?
Well, I can do you a pack of 4 for 1,000 gold.
A pack of 4 for 1,000 gold. Jesus, how powerful are these things?
Well, they're pretty powerful. I mean, these are rare items. They do not just fall into your lap for a few gold, no?
No, but I mean, in terms of, how much damage do they do? What's the roll on them? Can I ask him that? How much damage do they do?
There we go. That's very meta there.
Yeah, exactly. How much damage do they do?
Well, let's just say if you were, I don't know, to roll a with your these arrows will grant you an extra maybe 1d8 of damage.
1d8 of damage. Okay, that's all right. Just trying to assess how much stronger. Deeper penetration covers a multitude of sins.
Oh, that is right. It's not right unless it's the deepest penetration an arrow can go through.
Okay, awesome. Have you got? So you've got that. Have you got potions? I'm making myself a bit of a shopping list just so I can work out what I'm going to get. So what potions have you got?
Oh yes, we have the healing potions, we have the greater healing potions, we have the master healing potions, we have the potions of the rubbing potions for specific weapons, or maybe some shields, or maybe a bomb for your balls, with the penetration.
I was thinking, if I get a rubbing potion and deep penetration, what does that look like on a receipt? Doesn't look like I'm competing for anything, does it? So what's the difference, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, sorry, good sir, I don't actually know your name. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Jean Smeyer.
Of course it is. Okay, Jean. I really expect you to say Jean Valjean, and I got really excited by that. So, Jean, what's the difference between a healing potion and a greater healing potion? And in price as well, of course.
Right, okay. Well, a normal healing potion will maybe heal you just a little bit. A greater healing potion will heal you a little bit more. And a master healing potion will heal you to full.
How much is a master healing potion?
1,000 gold.
Ooh, okay, cool. I'm just making notes of this. Okay, cool. Have you got any grenades?
Yes.
How much?
A selection of grenades. I can sell you 4 grenades all at once in this nice little bundle for 1,000 gold.
Okay. 4 grenades for
Very
1,000
consistent
gold.
pricing structure you've got, Jean.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sean doesn't know any of the figures. Okay, cool.
I know one number and one number only.
Oh my god. And it's 69. Oh, okay. So, that's brilliant. So I've made a note of like 4 grenades, 4 healing arrows. Healing potions. How much is a greater healing potion?
The smaller little potions will set you back, let's say, 100 gold each.
Oh,
The greater healing potions, 500 gold each.
I see. Okay, got you. Okay, lovely.
I don't know which planet you've all traveled from or come from, but the economy is slightly different in this day and age, in this world.
No, that's great. I'm just trying to kind of get a feel so I can plan what I should go shopping for. Let's go shopping.
Hey, what about you, big guy? What are you looking for out of some weapons?
Mm-hmm.
Well, did I hear you say something about enhancing my great sword?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I certainly did. It's like a rubbing lubricant that you slather all over your weapon, and it increases your bearing. Bear with me. The DM just needs to look at some notes.
There's no way to do this where it's not a little bit meta, just because we're having to ask so many questions.
I know.
Oh, it's very funny.
Yes, Mr. Big Grey Man, if you want a rubbing kind of ointment for your large throbbing weapon, it could increase your attack by 1 and also your damage by 1.
Ooh. And how much would that cost, if I need to ask?
1,000 gold!
Yay!
Can I ask, because obviously that rubbing lubricant, that would work for any weapon.
When you go into a pound shop and everything costs £1, when you come to my shop and everything costs 1,000 gold.
I thought it would be 999 and 99p, but okay. 99p store.
That's opened up next. That opened next door, so that's why he's.
That's why he's
grumpy.
angry. He's like, oh. The rubbing lubricant, does that work for any weapon, or is that specifically a greatsword?
Specifically for a greatsword. It is 1 purchase and 1 use only.
Okay, do you have anything similar for a hand axe?
Do I have anything similar for a hand axe? Let me have a little rummage around in here. No, nothing for the hand axe, unfortunately.
No worries. Last question, I promise. Any poison at all?
Oh, poison, I see. Technically, and he has another little rummage around at the back of the tent, and he manages to pull out a vial of poison. It's the last one that he's got in stock. It's in a test tube. It looks green and fizzy and looks acidic. And surprisingly, he comes up to you and says, 1,000 gold.
Okay. Can I ask a quick question? If I was to, this is kind of slightly out of character, but Ollie, if I was to apply poison to regular arrows, could I make poison arrows? Is that something I would have to craft?
You absolutely could. Here's what I will say. If you wanted to buy poison and make poisoned arrows, you would need to spend a good couple of hours working out how to do this.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. You'd need to like sit with your weapon. You'd need to make the poison into, something that's kind of like applicable to the tip of your arrow. And you'd probably need like at least one round of combat to get used to it and be proficient with it. So the first time you would fire your weapon with this thing, you wouldn't add your proficiency, but after you'd used it for one round, you'd be like, oh, okay, this is fine.
Yeah.
You'd need to spend a little bit of time with your weapon putting these arrows together.
Got you. Okay, no, that makes perfect sense. I thought I'd ask the question because then we could discuss how it would work as a mechanic. So, okay, interesting. Aark, do you want to ask the man about any items you need?
Have you got any shields?
I gave mine away.
My little bird-brained friend.
Oh, rude.
I have some shields. I have shields in the back. He's a bird brain. He's a smart man. That's what bird brain means, right? Means smart. You're smart motherfucker. Is that right?
You just show me the shields, please.
Okay, maybe he's a dumb fuck. Okay, he walks around the back of his head.
Oh my god, he's OP, do not mess him about.
Starts looking through all of his stuff, and he goes, no, sorry, no shields.
Wow. Salt in the wound, mate. Salt in the wound.
Could I just do a perception check to see if he's got any shields?
You absolutely can.
Yeah. 17 plus 4, 21.
He has shields and he does not want to sell them to you.
Oh my god. Okay.
Specifically to
Aark
or to us?
That's the feeling that Aark gets with this perception check.
Cool. I'm going to pull out my my money bag and just be like, oh, that's a shame. That's a massive shame. It's going to be big. It's going to be heavy because I've got like 1,000 gold. Well, 2,000. Well, 1,000 gold on the credit card in there. That's a shame. I really want to spend this money.
It's very nice that you carry around a big fucking ball sack of cash everywhere. But listen, you're Aark Cochrane. I don't like Aark Cochrans.
Oh, okay. What race is they?
Aark. With your insight check that you rolled earlier, you see that he's humanoid. Oh, okay. Like, he is a humanoid race. But you look closer, kind of around his neck and his collar, and you see green and yellow kind of spots within his skin. Very faded. Like, almost as if it would look like that there's like a birthmark on a human, but you notice the different blotches around his neck.
Cool.
Do we have a problem here, Mr. Birdman?
No problem at all.
Right, well, you big grey bastard, hand over your cash.
What if I wanted to buy a shield?
What's that?
If I wanted to buy a small shield for me, a very small shield, would that be Je voudrais and small shield?
He plays with his moustache a little bit more. And he looks back to exactly where he was just looking to see the shields. And he sees where they are. And the fact that he's told Aark that he's not got any shields to sell. And he looks back to you, Titus, and he says, oh, maybe another day. I'm low on stock at the moment.
Cool. I think we're pretty much done here. Titus, do you know what it is that... this obviously affects Zach quite a lot because naturally she has always been the outsider. She is a race that has been discriminated against and she responds very powerfully to racism basically in any form. So this kind of makes her blood run a bit cold, even though she doesn't really know the history between Aark and this race, the Aarakocrans. So, yeah, she's just kind of going to go, cool, all right, Titus, what do you want? Let's get out of here.
I've not picked up on any of all this, so I want something to slather my sword in, please. Je voudrais le sword moisturizer, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, Ole sword.
You want the sword lube.
Yes, please.
He hands out his palm for you to hand over 1,000 gold.
Merci beaucoup. Put the 1,000 gold in, please.
You pop the 1,000 in his hand. He pockets it into a bag that doesn't look like it has any worldly possession putting this kind of cash into it, but you see him put it into the bag, zips it up, and it disappears. Titus, he then pulls out this potion, this blue glowing arcane potion, and he hands it over to you. It's like it's like a big vase that you put like flowers in and stuff. It would fit in your sporran or your pack or whatever you've got with you. But he hands it over to you and he says, you need to spend a little bit of time lubing up your sword, playing with your weapon, making it nice and stiff and hard, ready for the battle. Might take you a little bit of time to get it up and running, but here you are. And he hands you the blue arcane sword lube.
Merci beaucoup. I'll pop that onto the old animal kilt. Yes, please.
Okay. So I'm going to turn to Aark, and I'm just going to say, we've got that credit card from Gunderson. It wasn't really anyone's money, per se. I know we split the fortune that we found in Iliad. Do you want to spend that on potions? Should we just stock up? It feels like a good idea.
Aark doesn't want to spend any money with him.
Fair.
No, fair. That's totally fair. I kind of half expected that, but I thought I'd ask. Okay. All right. When you say, this is just a quick question for Ollie, actually. When you said about the deeper penetration arrows being 1d8, is that...
That's on top of what you would already roll. So you would roll your normal damage and then another d8.
Got you. I see. Okay. I feel like I'm going to regret it if I don't spend something. It's a real moral dilemma. I'm like, I want to stick my finger in this guy's face and walk off, but it's like, what if we need this stuff?
I mean, you can talk amongst the group if you want to.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't got any healing potions, have we, boys?
I've got one greater healing potion.
No, nobody has any healing potions. They're all used up.
When he has one, he doesn't think he has one. When he hasn't got one, he thinks he has
one. Delete that from my
one.
notes.
I've got 1,900, haven't I? Because I paid Trevor the barman and his snowballers. So you've got 100 less than you guys. So I am going to spend 1,000 on my deeper penetration arrows. So 4 deep penetration arrows, please.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend 500 of my... I'm trying to think whether I should just go for like... No, you know what? I'm going to spend the 900 on 4 small healing potions and 1 greater healing potion.
Okay. Great. Yeah, please make a note of that.
I've got it all in my notes. That's why I was asking so many questions about money, so I know. So I have 1,000... basically, I've spent my 1,000 on the deeper penetration arrows and the 900 on healing potions. So I've got 1 greater healing potion and 4 smaller healing potions, and that means I've just got the credit card left.
Great. So he holds out his hand for the money.
There you go, sir.
Thank you very much. He hands you over a little bindle with these 4 arrows of deeper penetration. He then gives you 1 greater healing potion, and then you said 4 smaller just healing potions. Great. You have those on you. He turns to Titus and Zakaiya and he says, thank you very much for your custom. And then he stink eyes towards Aark and then goes back to...
What was your name again, sir?
Jean Smeyer.
I'll remember that.
John Smeyer. I've just realised it's John Mayer.
It's John Mayer.
I didn't get it the first time.
So Aark says he'll remember that, and he just kind of goes, ugh, and then gets back to packing up his kiosk.
Au revoir, Jean.
Is there anything, Ollie, is there anything like on his kiosk that's like grabbable? Is there anything sort of like on the top part near the till that's not in the back, that's kind of within easy reach of us characters?
Are you looking for anything specifically, like an item or?
Just anything really that I can steal from him. Maybe I'm thinking I might be a bit I'm going to try and use sleight of hand to take something from him.
Okay. Zakaiya, you see that as Jean Smire, this absolute bastard of a human being who has spat out and clearly given off this racist vibe towards another kind of humanoid. You see that on the table as he packs things up, just out in the open, are 3 master potions and also the bag of holding that he just put all of your money back into.
Oh my god, guys, if we can pull this off. Oh my god, can you imagine? Okay. Oh, this is roll of cool. Okay. Let's have a crack then, shall we? So, do you want me to roll sleight of hand?
Zakaiya, tell me what it is that you want to take. The difficulty of what you want to take and what you want to steal will set the DC.
I see. I'd like to grab the bag of money back.
Okay. Are you doing this on your own without any chat with the group? Just to be clear.
I am going to turn to Aark, sort of like, because obviously Aark's slightly further back anyway, because he's been getting stink eye, so I'm just going to sort of turn to him and sort of whisper, I'm going to try and grab the bag. Can you give me a hand?
What's that?
Titus, keep your voice down. Okay, Titus, fine, come here, I'll explain, okay? Just come here. Titus, I'm going to try and grab the bag. Can you guys distract him? Can you, like, help me in any way? I'm going to grab that bag back and then we get our money back. He's an arsehole, he doesn't need that money.
Zutalor! Kind sir, can you show me how I should rub this onto my sword? Do you have any swords in the back you can demonstrate it on, please?
Oh, I could absolutely show you how to rub up a stiff sword, my friend. And he walks directly over to you, away from the kiosk, let's say to the left slightly of the kiosk. He is not one of these, like, computer game NPCs who just has a cone of vision forward. You're going to have to do seriously well here to take what you want to take.
Can I help as well? Like, I know that that's a very nice thing that Titus is doing. Can I just say to him, and this connects to the notes that I've sent over before, Ollie, just go to him, do you know I was there for the Battle of the Astral Sea? When we all sent you packing home, ships burning across the ocean. Were you there? Were you there? I was there. I was on one of the ships. I crashed a ship into your mothership.
And he turns to you, looking, toward Titus, helping him with this potion for his shield, and you butting in, and he says, "Ha! It is a shame that you did not perish."
Even the merfolk helped us. That's how much everyone thinks you're a piece of shit.
I am no more piece of shit than you, bird brain. Zakaiya, to get up to this kiosk unseen, you need to roll a stealth check.
Okay.
To swipe what you want to swipe, you need to roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
You will have advantage on the stealth check, but you will have a straight roll on the sleight of hand.
Okay.
So give me your stealth check with advantage first, please.
Oh, God, this is intense. This is brilliant. Okay.
Listen here, little bird brain. I don't care whatever it is that you think happened. I don't like you, and you don't have to like me.
I was there. I saw it. Were you there? Or were you carrying away with the rest of your people?
On my first... Should I tell you my check or no?
Yep.
On my first... I love how this is all like unfolding around me. On my first one, I got 11. On my second one, I got a nat 20. But that's annoying, because I could have used that for the sleight of hand.
So the stealth
Watch
check,
that now be a 2.
Zach is ghost like Swayze over here. Get in.
Yeah.
No. That's not ghost like Swayze. That's a ballerina made of wind, guys. Come on. Come on. We know what we're talking about here. It's a ballerina made of wind. Zakaiya, like the wind, you whistle up to this desk while Aark is having this disgusting chat with this awful gentleman while Titus is also helping distracting.
But Patrick Swayze did actually have a song called She's Like the Wind, so it all comes around full circle.
It all comes around full circle.
I'm watching this argument whilst just rubbing my sword, basically, between these two.
Titus is like, not impossible to masturbate to.
Yeah.
I've been worse.
Zakaiya, roll me your sleight of hand check.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. 13.
Okay.
It's not gonna be good enough.
You're not seen. You're not seen as you move up to this desk. And you swipe a single master potion.
Right, okay.
So you've not come away with nothing.
Cool.
But you swipe a single master potion.
Yep. This is more intense than the chase. Okay, cool.
Zakaiya, this man is still fully distracted at this point. If you wanted to roll another stealth check, another sleight of hand check to try and grab something else, I will let you. He is being distracted by two gentlemen right now.
Yeah, okay, I'll go again. Right, so
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
this time we got 20 modded.
Modded 20. Zakaiya, would you like both the master potions that are left or the bag of money?
The bag of money.
Oh.
I'm gonna go bag of money because we've got loads of potions now.
She swipes that bag of money, puts it under her druidic cloak, and just scurries off. You scurry off, don't you?
Yep, I scurry off.
You scurry off back down the hill towards the car park. I've had enough chats with you, Birdman. I'm packing up my kiosk and going home. Don't bring your kind around here anymore. And you see him spit on the floor in front of you.
Merde. No need for that, eh, guys?
Zaclebler.
Very nice.
I'm going to look at that spit on the floor and go, typical, can't hit anything, can you?
Yes.
Ollie, can I be that guy in the rap battle when he like covers his face and just goes?
That's absolutely what you do. Yes, 100%.
That's great.
Titus is Aark's hype man in this situation, but Aark, you're done with this guy, right? You walk away.
Yeah.
You walk away. Well done. You have bought items and got all of your money back and stolen an extra master potion. So you now have all the money that you spent, one master potion, one greater healing potion, and then 4 smaller healing potions. Titus has got some lube for his sword. Everybody's a winner.
Oh my god, everybody's a winner. Honestly, thanks, Bradley. I mean, Ollie. I watched too much of the chase.
Aark broke up with his girl. Here's her number. Psych! That's the wrong number!
You've all had a shopping experience. But you head back down the verge, the grass verge, into the crowds of people again. There are various barriers set up along the side, so people can't just walk around the side of the stadium. But yeah, you join the crowds again. And you all start walking towards the stadium. Again, people are partying, drinks, tailgating. You see the purple jerseys. Titus, you really like some of these purple jerseys. You think that you might want to come away with one at some point.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
really good merchandise. Everybody go ahead and roll me a luck check, please.
Oh, interesting.
Just a D20, no mods. Aark.
16.
Zakaiya.
7, which I would argue is quite lucky.
Titus.
11.
Aark, what did you get again? You got 16,
16,
right?
yeah.
16, okay. As you guys walk up towards the stadium, hundreds of thousands of people crowded all around you, like sardines squished in. Aark, you're incredibly perceptive as a birdman. And you start to hear this echo in your head, this like faint whine, as if someone's like turning the dials on an old like ham radio, like trying to get the right frequency to talk to you. And you feel what feels like a sending spell enter into your mind. So Aark, you would know at this point that if someone was to talk to you, you could talk back to them. And you hear someone in your head go, "Is that Mr. Aark?"
Speaking.
"Listen, Aark, I'm a friend of Mr. Moto Hirokoshi's here, and I'm here to get you into this venue.
Cool.
Listen, Aark, in about 30 seconds, you're going to feel something brush up against your wrists, all right? Don't be alarmed. It's just a necessary measure to make sure we get you in safe and sound, okay?
Is it just me that's going to feel this, or is it...
The whole team.
Okay.
Once you're in and past security, I'll meet you inside. Don't worry, you'll know it's me. I'll be wearing a silly hat. God bless." And the line cuts out.
Oh,
I'm going to just go to the party. Don't panic, but hold your arms kind of out by the side of you.
Okay. Why? What's happening?
Titus, you hear this message as well? Are you following along?
yeah. I'm going to try and overdo it, so I'm walking like...
Titus starts walking through the crowd like Conor McGregor, just lats swinging left, right, and centre. No, you know when someone turns to you and says "act normal," and that you just don't act normal because you can't act normal.
It's the
anymore.
classic thing my mum does where she goes, "Don't look, but of course you look, of course you look."
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys heed the words that Aark has just said to you. Aark has essentially told you all to trust him in this instance. And you feel something a lot smaller than all of you brush past your wrists, and you hear the little click of a mithril band being put around your wrist. And then as soon as this mithril band is put around your wrist, you see that, like in Janspen Mapple's car, they start to glow, like immediately, glow so bright. And you see that the colour is like this rich golden colour. Titus, roll me an insight check with advantage.
13.
13. Titus, you know in this moment that you have just been entered into the Champion Games.
It's in.
Oh.
So, guys, you know when I said I was going to get us into the Champion Games? Well, we are in the Champion Games.
Oh my god. What? How? Why? Oh god, these things are glowing. Just like Janspen Mapples did. What the... Well, just like they said they would. That's crazy. How did you do this, Titus?
I just wish Snap and Crackle could see us right now, because...
Snap, crackle and pop. Oh my word. Okay.
This glowing light starts emanating from your wrist. It's so bright, it's like blinding if you look at it. It's like a beacon, as it were.
Guys, I'm really not sure about this. We're supposed to be keeping a low profile while we look for this dead dragon. What the hell? Like, I know you're competitive, Titus, but Jesus. Is this a bad idea?
I've never had a bad idea.
Aark, roll me a perception check with advantage.
20, unnatural.
You see guards coming towards you. You see 20 armed guards with lances, spears, all dressed in purple velvet robes, heading straight for your position. But Aark, you, with your background in the military, and much like you have the ability to assess various tactics of soldiers on the field, much like you did underwater with the escape pod when the merfolk were advancing towards you, you notice that they are not in an offensive position. They are in a protective, defensive position, heading straight for you guys.
Oh god, we're celebrities now.
Yeah, I guess I'm walk towards them.
Yeah, let's act natural. Act natural.
You're still walking through all the crowds. The crowds disperse. Like as soon as these guards start coming towards you, it's like Moses is parting the sea. Just like you're being surrounded by these guards. The guards turn to face back around the stadium, go, hey, what? And start marching with you three in the middle of them. The bands that are on your wrist were glowing so bright, now they go to like a really dim gold glow. It's as if, well, you know that these bands were a beacon to find entrance into the Champion Games. So you've been found in these crowd of people and are being marched straight towards Stadia Concretia.
Oh god, keep calm, Zach. Keep calm, Zach. Keep calm, Zach. I've got a bad feeling about this. How does Mr. Moto Hirokoshi even manage to get a message to anybody? Or how have you... Aark, you heard a voice? What did it say?
And that's where we end our session.
What?
What? I've got so many questions, guys. Like, how did he... I thought he wasn't supposed to know where we were going to end up. So how has he got a message?
I wanted to tell the gang, enjoy this moment. This is the best moment of the rest of your life, because it could be over soon.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And also, I just don't trust any of these people. Oh god, it's going to be really, really intense. And hey, Jalise Jansen and Bappel have got what they wanted, don't they?
Yeah. Holly, you can't stop it there. I've got my sword in my hand and my moisturiser at the ready.
Yes. You've got your lube ready to go. Thank you so much to my players, Jamie, Amy, and Adam, for coming through and playing another episode of Dice with Death. You're on a brand new planet, and we don't know what's going to happen, but we'll find out next time. Follow us on social media, Dice Death Pod. If people want to subscribe to this podcast, you can go ahead and do that. You can do that on Spotify. You can do that on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're everywhere you get your podcasts. And now I believe, if this is correct, Jamie, you can leave a review on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts, I think.
Yeah, give us that 5-star review on Spotify, please. That would really help us out.
Please do. Please do. It does really help us out. Jamie, if people want to find you on the social media and come chat to you about all things D&D, where can they find you on Twitter?
You find me at Jamu1987.
Wonderful. Amy, where can people find you on the Twitter sphere?
I am Amy_Mallett, 2 L's, 2 T's on the Twitter sphere.
And Mr. Adam Wilbourn, where can people find you on the social media?
You can find me across all social media at Adam Wilbourn.
Thank you to everyone listening to this exceptional episode of Dice with Death. We'll see you next time. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
I'm really sorry, guys. I have to nip downstairs because I need to look after baby.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm going to bring her back up, hopefully.
Okay.
Maybe not. It depends. Give me 2 seconds. All right.
No worries.
Okay, cool.
Yes, that means we get to see the baby.
Baby, 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 ooh, like baby.
I wish Delphine's name was in a song we could sing to her.
Like Delphine, Delphine, Delphine. Ooh.
Is a YouTuber called Delphine. Belle Delphine. Don't Google her.
Yeah, probably best not, Best not.